Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaac Hernandez. I study, teach, and make music, and I just made this using Reaper. And I want to show you kind of what I did to come up with the idea. Super simple, and Reaper is so great when it comes to just laying down your ideas. There's like no lag time between me trying to come up with something and then just laying it down right away. And this one actually came up pretty fast, so check it out. So as always, of course, you start with your magical empty Reaper project that's full of possibilities. And the first thing that I had to look for was a drum loop, because I had nothing. I haven't even picked up the guitar yet. So what I did here, I started browsing through these, and then I ended up, I have a few unorganized collections. Of course, this video is not sponsored by Splice or anything like that. They just make it really easy to access, especially drum loops. I feel like those are my weakest part of, like, you know, coming up with something. They usually just sound good, they're done a lot quicker. So I was going through. This one's pretty tight, and then it's at 124 BPM. So to not alter it too much, I don't really have a preference right now. Sometimes if I come up with a riff first, then I gotta stick with that and then fit that. But since I'm starting with this, I think I'll be all right. So we slice that in there. Look, boom, how easy that is, right? And we have. Yeah, that works for me. And I'm gonna stretch it out to like around here. That works. Now, the next magical step. But what I'm gonna do is, it's already queued up here. And I couldn't really tell you why, but I just wanna play with some fuzz. I think because the last one that I made, it was the rhythm guitar was just like super clean, and I made these like pretty chords and all that, and I'm like, I need to write a riff that's like almost like too loud, way too fuzzy. So let's check that out. In Guitar Rig, I haven't gotten the updated version, and mainly it would be because it, like, not that I need it, just this one, the sounds are so good. Now with this, I'm gonna start going here. I like that. I'm gonna get rid of the delay, and I would like some fuzz. Big fuzz. I think this one would do all right. Yeah, you can already hear that hiss. Not good. And that is because I have not plugged in my guitar, bro. And here's another random decision that I just made. It's gonna be in drop D because I'm a scrub when it comes to drop tunings, and drop D is about all that I do. Okay, here we go again. Oh, now it's a different kind of hiss. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So the way I'll come up with a part here is by taking the drum sample, just looping it, and see if I come up with something cool. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not so quick, and you gotta just kind of mess around with it. So let's see what we get. And so the way to do this here in Reaper, you want to highlight your section. You want to make sure that this is checked. This is your repeat. And from here, you're going to be good to go. Now, I'm almost done. Now, check this out. What I came up with is this little part right here for the lead track. Actually, I'm not going to solo it. So what I did a couple stuff here. I kind of just jumped, but just so you get the idea, I took the rhythm track, and then I doubled it, which is pretty common technique just to give it more body, especially since I'm not putting a bass in there. It's just the riff is kind of it. And what I did is pan it, pan each one to this one 60 and 60. And what I did here with this, it was really all in the effects. So nothing crazy. This wasn't a preset. Oh no, it was a preset. It was this big club synth, but it didn't have this when it started actually. So when I started playing with it, it was just this. And at first I thought about using that, right? And also the delay wasn't there, but I'm not gonna tweak it because I don't want to lose this. And I thought about using that, but I was like, nah. And then I got this distortion. I don't even know what it is, but it's kind of like a modernly like a vintage kind of thing. And then here, and that what I'm doing right there. And what I did right there is I threw in some pinch harmonics. So check this out. With the rhythm, the song is kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So what's cool about the setting that I put the delay on is that my attack is on 1 or on the beat, and the other one is gonna come a beat and a half later. So if I pluck on 1, the next note comes on the end of 2. So I think it's cool paying attention to what setting you put with the delay, because I could make them eighth notes, I could make them quarter notes. And what I did with the tracks, I'm not a mixing master, obviously, and so I'm not gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. But I did a little EQ, just for example in the drum track. I still don't know what I'm doing exactly with this, and I use Guitar Rig to add a little bit of reverb. So you get this. To give it a little bit of depth. Again, I'm not a pro at this. And then I did the same things with the guitars. Everything got a little bit of EQ. I try not to go overboard with it. So here, just to get raise the mids, a little bit of the low end. That's for the fuzz part, because again, it's covering some of the bass. So I definitely wanted to hear that like thump in there. And then for the lead guitar, again, the same thing. I wanted more of the mids, the high mids in there, to really just jump through the mix, like pop out through, so it doesn't get buried with the fuzz. Guys, that's how I laid that down. Luckily, the ideas came quick today, and if you wouldn't mind, go check it out on TikTok. Give it a like, leave a comment, follow me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. And if you want to see more, tutorials on Reaper or how I make music with Reaper, let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.